I'm still the baddest MF in the world, period. Period. Jake Paul don't want to see me. He ran his damn mouth. Jake Paul's a pussy, though.
Who wins, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul?
Come on, dog, you just slap yourself for that. You know damn well Michael knocked that motherfucker out within 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
30 seconds. Jake Paul's a pussy. Him and his fucking family.
I think Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson, which is fucked. Mike Tyson is a beast, though. He's still a beast, and I think the problem with Mike Tyson is, I don't think he's got the dog anymore. He's turned into a nice guy. He's gone to spirituality and all this stuff now. Guy does ayahuasca and mushrooms on podcasts, so I think he's a much calmer guy now. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's very dangerous for someone of 58 years old to be fighting. I mean, the reality is that Mike Tyson was a shot fighter when he left the sport, and that was 20 years ago. What do you think? He's improved. He's no. I mean, you're gonna deteriorate so bad over that period that if you go back and watch his last few fights, he was done, gone. So to see him in the ring, 20 years later, and now to see this later, I just, if they're gonna do it, I really hope that he can get through it safely, because it's not one that sits great for me.
I think it's a fantastic event. Anyone who don't think it's a fantastic event is jealous. Mainly people who ain't getting paid from it will be jealous, obviously, because it's not them. So they'll be probably speaking bad about it, but obviously I'm not involved in it, I'm not getting paid from it, but I can see a massive event on a large scale when I see it, and I can appreciate that. I appreciate Mike performing at his age, and I appreciate Jake performing and bringing so many eyeballs to boxing. Someone asked me before, who's a better fighter, Tank Davis or... not a better fighter, who's better at Tank Davis or Jake Paul? So, immediately, the normal layman would say, oh, Tank Davis is better. But better at what? Is he better at selling tickets? Is he better at selling stadiums out? Is he better at creating controversy? Is he better at getting followed on Instagram? Is he better at putting more eyeballs on the boxing? Is he better than him at that? The answer would be no. But is he better at him in a fight? It has to be really, you have to break it down. You know what I mean? So I think the YouTuber boxing has brought a lot to the game. It's changed it, it's evolved it over the years. I saw two guys like 55 years old, £500 each the other day, fighting and making money, made like 400 or 500 grand each. That is unbelievable. 10 years ago that would never happen, never. Now, anybody from any background can go in a fight with somebody and make dough. Pay the bills, provide for the family. That's fantastic, fantastic.
Mike Tyson's the GOAT, man. So I'm on Mike Tyson's side, so we'll see what happens.
Do you think Mike could take kind of...
I think he's seen it all, I think he knows exactly what he did.
If you get in with somebody that's not got half, even a quarter, even 1% of the experience and knowledge you have about the game, we know Mike Tyson's got all of that and more. But the one thing we as humans can't control is time. Youth. You've got youth against an older man that hasn't got the pace. So if you've got someone that's running rings around you, Mike's never going to have the energy level to keep up with him or to manhandle him. So unless he gets one shot in, and Jake Paul's stupid enough to try and toe-to-toe it there with him, all it takes is one shot. But he has the speed on Mike, he has the youth on Mike, he has the fitness on Mike. Mike will work great in probably 10, 20 second bursts, and maybe for each round, which might suit him. I'm frustrated because today's youth will look at Mike and think, who's that old guy fighting? And they'll not appreciate how devastating this man was in his day. Jake Paul's buying scalps. Would he have ever done that to Anderson Silva in his day? No. He's buying scalps. And he's a businessman. He's monetizing the situation he's in.
The majority of people will be praying that an old Mike Tyson has still got it in the tank to smash him to bits. And so the fight's made. If it goes ahead and it happens, then go on, Mike.
Yeah, I think it should be happening. It's like they both want to fight, so if they both want to fight, it should happen. So yeah, I'm excited. I feel like Mike Tyson should win, But I think Jake Paul is going to win.
I'll tell you one thing. He still has quick twitch fibers. He still has muscle memory. He was a great heavyweight champion. That he's still, you know, he still remembers how to slip, how to throw and fill a hole when he slipped, how to weave, how to come out of it with a hook. He still has power. The last thing to go, you know, reflexes are gonna go. Speed is gonna be deteriorated, but power is the last thing to go. He still has power. He's still got that quick twitch with speed. The early rounds will be, if it's real. I don't know if it's real. I know one thing that's real. You know what that is? They're gonna make a lot of money. That I know. But as far as anything else, I don't know. But if it is real, the first couple of rounds are going to be dangerous for Paul. Even at 58, I don't care. They're going to be dangerous if it's real. If it's real. And I give credit to Paul. Look, that guy's a genius. I mean, first of all, he didn't disrespect the sport. I hear people come up to me. I've been in the sport 50 years. Say, oh, Teddy, he disrespected the sport. No, he didn't. He went out there. He got a trainer. He worked in the gym for 4 years, 5 years, whatever the hell it's been, to try to become the best fighter that he could be. To learn the sport, to respect the sport enough to learn. Now, did he pick his spots? Was he smart? Yeah. What are we supposed to hate him for that? For being smart and finding a way to go from where he was to this and to make money? But he still was. There was a legitimacy to it. Or what's the legitimacy? Yeah, I know he picked older guys that were UFC fighters and they weren't the greatest strikers. But you know what they were? They were physically strong and apt guys that will fight us mentally.
Mike Tyson is 60 years old, but I'm sure he still has that power. You know, he's trained. You know, it's an exhibition, but still, someone could get hurt.
Who do I think that wins the fight? I don't know, man. It's like an entertainment fight. I'm not really looking at it as like competition. I'm not looking at it as competition. I'm gonna sit and watch it and be like, oh, who won? But I'm not watching it as like it's competitive. Yeah.
How old is Mike Tyson? 56?
Ladies and gentlemen, our
57.
next two fighters.
And it's not serious because I feel what's happening with my body in the 39, and that's why 57. It's like fight with grandpa. No, I disagree for this fight because it's very dangerous for Mike Tyson healthy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mike's an old guy now, so he's not the same Iron Mike as he once was. But you never know. He could come out and shock everyone. But I think, you know, Jake Paul knows what he's doing. Unfortunately, I think Jake's gonna win it.